Alright, we have a mediocre hand on the draw, but it's worth keeping. We got Prism. Prism's great. This Pulse is probably going to be bad. Hope my opponent's not on Reanimator. If they're on the dorky mono black control deck that splashes red, then we're going to crush them. But I'm going to die to a turn 3 Ulamog's Crusher, so... Whoa, Tortured Existence? Oh, no, the Jund deck. Whatever. I'm going to lead with Grotto. I don't think I'm activating Grotto or Fingraph anytime soon. I guess we're just going to play both of them anyway, because they're our untapped lands. This Tronless Tron deck is it's not great, but it could be worse. Jund Panorama? I don't know about that. Ash Barrens is way better than the Panoramas. Like, it's comically better. Aw, man. Alright, I need a mine. I had Tron for a split second. I had Tron. But unfortunately, nothing lasts. If they use a removal spell, that takes their black and red mana up. Comes into play tapped, right? It's comically bad. Oh, the Panoramas. They really could just downshift the Drylands, to be honest. Next turn, to be safe, I'm just going to run out Dignitary. If they kill it, I can just bring it back with Pulse, which effectively fogs, assuming they don't significantly contribute to their board next turn. And if it lives, there's a chance I can do something like flicker it in the Prism. But we'll see. Double Panorama. Ugh. Poor guy. Or gal. Super Cal? Super Cal's a gal, right? It's not a Super Bull. Yeah. Flame Jab. Is this that weird lands deck? With Tilling Tree Folk and stuff like that. Why did they come into play tapped? Whatever. Alright. My opponent's got a board. I'm gonna play a Mole Drifter. Oh. Jesus. This deck is... Tron is so stupid. It's just so dumb. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to discard, but whatever. I got cards to discard. I got plenty of lands to discard. Child. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle the Isle. I could just map. Yeah, just map. I can crack map if I have to, but more than likely I'll just cycle the Isle. Resolves. Since I already have Fingraph and the cycling land, and I'm not getting Quicksand, I guess Quicksand would be alright. Just kills a creature. But I don't think my opponent's creature is going to do anything because I'm going to Pulse and... I'll just auto-yield to that. I'm going to Pulse back the Stonehorn and play it, probably. Given I have 7 cards in hand and my opponent has 2 and I'm at a healthy life total, I think just prolonging the game is better. So, Pulse, cast Float 1, cast a Dignitary and Float 1, which means I do have the mana funneled into the Grotto to play an Oracle, which means I should lead with Oracle in case I just draw a Stonehorn. I could lead with Compulsive, but that's more likely to make me discard to hand size. Compulsive? Sure. I don't need a tap land. Yeah, okay. Make sure I didn't miscount. Next turn I can wall back the Pulse. If a Dignitary hits the yard, and if it doesn't, then I mean, I'm just going to win. I can also wall back the flicker if my opponent taps low, or I think they don't have a removal spell active. Alright. Panoramas have been medium so far. They haven't been terrible. Maybe my opponent has 4 Ash Barons and they're just they just need more of that effect, and they'd rather have a panorama than an Evolving Wilds. But you don't see people playing Jund panoramas in their 2-color decks. We going? We staying? What's up, opponent? Pay costs. What is this? Sprouting Thrinax? Oh, okay. I was like, when did Sprouting Thrinax get downshifted? Oh, wow. Yeah, my button's toast. I'm going to wall back the flicker and store up 2 skipped combat steps next turn. Alright. I guess I can get another tower. With the map, and then just play that. I could just play an island, but I'm just going to get more mana into play. Alright. 2 stored combat step skips. Now I get to pass. If my opponent flashes back Chainers, I'll just sack the Oracle. I can use all my mana next turn without having to worry about my own survival. Did they not tap double black? No, they had double black. This was untapped and they tapped a swamp, so... Alright, I don't know what... Whatever. I'm going to lead on Compulsive instead of Fingraph. There's the Muldrifter. Excellent. I'll discard a tap land. Probably won't punish me too badly. What? Okay. I was wondering when it would let me do that. I'll go ahead and play a Fingraph. Could hold up a couple counterspells, or I can just play an Arrows. And then discard a Mine, I suppose. I do need to worry about my time at this point. I think my matchup's so good that my only way to lose is to get is to lose on time. So I should try to maximize the chance that I can finish 3 games on time rather. My opponent timed out. That's it's probably not wise. Or tapped out, rather. Like, yeah, you get my Muldrifter, whatever. Alright, store up 2 skips, and then figure out what my mana situation is. I can get back a random creature. Fitty, Oracle, or Muldrifter. I've got 2 shots each. And then, depending on what I get back with the Fingraph, we'll decide what land I'm playing. Muldrifter. Alright, I'm going to play Tower and then do it this way. If I draw Prism, I'll just slam it. Slam it. F6. Discard Map and Mine, I suppose. Yeah, Well, no, I don't want to discard compulsive. I want to have an alternate win condition. Yeah, we'll get rid of mine. Alright, they're skipping this combat and next one. Are they going to play and flashback a Chainers? Alright. This could get hairy. Oh, they're tapped out. So on next turn I can capsize my wall, play wall, get back pulse, play pulse. Yeah, alright. I think we'll be fine. They have one more combat to skip. Sweet. I should probably have done the math on my mana first. Doing the math sucks, though. So, you know. Do you really need to do the math? Has anyone ever lost a game because they didn't do the math? I can't imagine that happened ever. For instance, if I had done the math, I could have played the Seagate Oracle first and figured out what the correct get was. On the other hand, now I tapped out perfectly, and I don't have to worry about it. And I'm at 23, I'm not going to get burnt out, so. Discard Teachings, because there's nothing I can Teachings for anymore, except Moment's Peace. I hope they're skipping this combat. Alright, they are. I could arrow as this Putrid Leech, I guess. Oh. Blightning? That's fine. I'll get rid of Condescend. And Prohibit. Yeah, whatever. I don't need to counter stuff if I have double flicker. What am I really worried about? Suppose I'll play a Mole Drifter. There's a wall. Alright, that should lock the game out from my opponent. I'll go ahead and wall back Pulse. And I'll pass turn. End of turn I can Ghostly Flicker both walls, get back Prohibit. Or in response to whatever they cast. If it's something I need to counter, and I can Prohibit. Werebear's gonna get big, though. That's for sure. Alright. Flicker my 2 walls. If they've got 2 removal spells, that's fine. I can pulse them. I can pulse chain them back. Oh, okay. That saves me a lot of time. I'm gonna add the Moment's Pieces. They've got big boys with big toys. Take out Quicksand and Striated Arrows. Unsure how many Hydroblasts I want, if any. Blightning sucks. Pretty much. Blightning could be fine, but usually it's just terrible. Put a Deep Analysis. They could have Nihil Spell Bombs for the Ancient Grudge. Gut Shot doesn't do anything. Dispel's probably worse than Hydroblast. Condescend's kind of medium on the draw. Capsize probably isn't necessary. Potentially not necessary. Although Capsize is also a decent way to work around Graveyard Hate. Alright, let's do this. If I need more Hydroblast or Condescend seems like it'll be good, we'll just add it in game 3. If we even get to a game 3. I assume they're going to play first. His hand's okay. They may have cited in Artifact Destruction. That would be unfortunate if I play Prism, they destroy it and I never draw another colored mana source, but whatever. No real reason not to keep. Nimble Mongoose. That's a good draw. They'll destroy this artifact if they have an option, so. Also, I might just rip Mine or Tower. If this match has been a showcase of this deck, it's if you just top deck into Tron, everything's fine. Putrid, nope. Fader Wayfinder. Divest? Alright. Chun Panorama. Boom. Tower. That's not bad. I'm going to lead on Prism rather than just cracking the map. If I draw a Tron piece, that'd be great. Yeah, it kind of sucks if I don't draw a land here and don't draw a land next turn. I have to spend my turn cracking the map. Also, this opens me up to getting both my artifacts destroyed. Yeah, what are you taking? I would take Pulse, probably. Depending on their hand. Pulse is like a moment's piece that also gets me a creature back. Or a land. They have Duress and Divest, huh? Oh, their Mongoose is turned on. Mountain. And Chun Panorama. Red isn't worthwhile in my opponent's deck, as far as I can tell. Though Pyroblast is a very good reason to play red. Alright, I'll play a Prism. Oh ho, we did it! Alright. I would much rather have just drawn the stupid mine, but on the other hand, this is fine. As long as I don't die this turn. Surely I won't die this turn. Surely they won't have ice, Thermokarst or whatever. Alright. Like their land first. Do they have a... I guess they could have another Mongoose. I do need to keep my life total up as high as I can. So I suppose I'm just going to play an Oracle and then Moment's Peace next turn. So, we'll see if I need to do anything fancier than that. Let's see what we Oracle into. I will take another Dignitary. That's going to be nice. Because I can just slam 2 Dignitaries soon. Or just go Dignitary, Muldrifter, Dignitary, do other stuff. I'm going to block my Nimble Mongoose next turn. Never mind. Or this turn, rather. But instead I'm just going to run out the Moment's Peace. Discard is not very good if your opponent's drawing a million cards. Yeah, they get to get a card, but then I'm just going to go Muldrifter, Dignitary, or Teaching. If they had divested instead of Duress, I would be Dignitary Teachings for something. I guess they can go Mountain Flaring Pain and deal me 4, bring me to 6. Being at 6 against Flame Jab in their graveyard is not the best situation. Unlikely. Alright. Increasingly unlikely. They could have a Pyroblast for this, and then they're out of cards. But that'll be fine. Let's see what I draw a land. I could play and crack map, get a tower. I think I'd rather just play a Remote Isle tapped. It's not even that much worse than an island, because I wouldn't be casting any spells off it, except for the map. I won't even run map out, I don't think. It's too risky. Don't want to get that map sniped by an Ancient Grudge. If I have 2 prisms get sniped by Ancient Grudge, whatever, I can just map for a grotto, but... What, really? When I said I was afraid of Flame Jab, I didn't mean I was afraid of them killing my Muldrifter. I meant I didn't want to get burnt out. They're playing Lightnings and Lightning Bolts. I assumed Flame Jab would be going to the face, but my assumption was clearly incorrect. I'm gonna play a map, and then play Dignitary, and then pass. After playing a Thornwood Falls, auto yield. If my opponent does have a land destruction spell, I want to be able to map for whatever relevant card I need to get. Alright. Werebear, don't care. Go ahead and get a flicker. Let's see what I draw. Compulsive. I'm going to start with a map. I'm going to get Fingraph. If I discard Fingraph, that means I've got a bunch of good cards. And I don't. Cool. I don't need to burn the flicker yet. Just going to pass. I've got a Moment's Peace in the graveyard. And I've got one in hand in case some shenanigans happen. Alright, I'll line up blocks going to 7, and if they have something, I'll Moment's Peace, and if they don't have something, I'll Moment's Peace. Line up blocks going to 9, alright. Do you really think I'm going to take 1,000,000 damage to avoid... Actually, I could have just flickered my 2 dignitaries after blocking, or 2 creatures after blocking those things, but instead I'll just flashback the Moment's Peace. Whatever. No big deal. Don't need to worry about anything. My opponent Blightnings will discard Capsize and Moment's Peace and bring back Capsize with a Mnemonic Wall. Alright, since I got an untapped land, I'm just going to slam a Seagate Oracle. If I have to, I'll just play a Moment's Peace. Okay. I've got a big old board. Did you draw something spicy, opponent? You're thinking. Or are you just thinking about your attacks before going to the attack step? Them flame jabbing the Small Drifter twice was really good for me. I mean, are they really going to try to kill all of my threats so I can't kill them? I don't think that's going to cut it. I really don't think that game plan's going to fly. Alright, they're attacking with the Wayfinders this time. I don't know what's changed, except I have a bigger board now. I'm going to put Dignitaries on this. Oracle on here, I'll Drifter and Oracle here, and line up to take 2. They might try to use a removal spell to save their Mongoose, in which case I'm just going to Moment's Peace. I also want to prevent the most amount of damage to me, in case they do have Flaring Pain. You never know with these. They're playing 3 colors, they could have anything in their sideboard. I might not get to block. Maybe my opponent will time out before I even get to the blockers. Do 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 do. Hey, we're here. All right, go to blocks. Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. If I got the Flaring Pain, I get to go wall for Pulse, Pulse back a Dignitary, play a Dignitary, and my opponent concedes. Alright, all that thinking for nothing. For nothing! Alright, well, this was a pretty easy matchup. Tron just eats all these grindy matchups, so hopefully next round we face another one.